Well, I've been really lucky. I've travelled very widely, having spent the last 20 years working for a safari company, so all over southern and East Africa, of which particular highlights I should think were a family safari in Zambia, and then a couple of visits to Namibia, which is the most extraordinary place, not full of wildlife, but really absolutely spectacular. Not a lot of fishing in the African holidays, although my husband did attempt some tiger fishing on the Zambezi. Other travels which have been sort of great fun, 3 weeks in New Zealand, which actually Aardvark McLeod organised a very long time ago. That was a combination of fishing and sort of exploring. An Argentinian trip, again, fantastic riding up in the foothills of the Andes and a little bit of fishing down there. And then a lot of European stuff with my kids when they were younger. So I've travelled widely and have enjoyed all of it. Fly fishing, I've been lucky enough again to do a bit. My husband is a fanatical fisherman and my now grown-up boys love it too. I started in Ireland years and years ago on the Irish lochs, which was huge fun, incredibly frustrating. You'd have mayfly leaping around all over the place. And could I hook up with one of them? Absolutely not. Spent a lot of time thrashing around and being fairly ineffective. Anyway, I gradually got the hang of that. I think the next probably big trip which involved some fishing was to New Zealand, which was huge fun. Caught some quite large trout, missed a few to the frustration of the guides. I've been to the Seychelles a couple of times, which for me is just an extraordinary environment. Sitting in a boat amongst the sort of spectacular scenery out there is really quite something, and even for a novice like me there's quite a lot that you can catch. I've done some saltwater fishing in the Bahamas. Again, that was fun, less variety, probably not as pretty as the Seychelles. And Argentina, some of the rivers down there are just spectacular. There's nobody else around. It's unique, I think, from that perspective, and some big fish to be had. Next on the horizon is a trip to Belize shortly with my family after Christmas, and I should be very interested to see what that is like. Next on my bucket list, which I haven't got anywhere near planning, I think would be to go and explore Mongolia. I would enjoy riding across the Mongolian steppe, and I know my husband would enjoy the fishing there, and we could probably both do a bit of what each other enjoys. So we can both fish, well, he can sort of ride. So that would be quite good fun. And if I could get back down to New Zealand, again, I would love to go down there. Writing some of the website stuff for Aardvark McLeod has broadened my horizons to what there is available in that part of the world. So when Pete first asked me what my first top travel tips were, my immediate reaction was to travel without my family, but I don't think I can give that because I quite enjoy traveling with them, but they can be a little stressful. Travel light, definitely. Pack something in your hand luggage, which if you lose your suitcase means you can survive for the first couple of days. And take it as it comes. After 20 years travelling around Africa, I've realised that what might be planned isn't necessarily going to happen. And frankly, if it doesn't happen, something will get sorted out. And if you can just relax and go with it, so much the better. So my primary role at Aardvark McLeod is on the marketing side of things, to look after the website, maintaining that, writing copy, look after the digital marketing, and also help with the production of any brochures or traditional marketing material on that front. It's a lot of what I did in the safari industry. It's what I really enjoy doing, and I hope I can make a difference for Aardvark McLeod on that front. I like working with a small team. They're all good fun. They're quite nerdy. Fishing is far more nerdy than the safari world was, but I'm learning all the time. And it's always lovely organising holidays for people, or even being part of an organisation organising holidays for people who come back having had a wonderful time.